By your end, we'll start the session now. So today's topic is, just give me 2 seconds. Yeah. Last class we discussed about fish model. Now today we are going to discuss about agile model. So how the work is going on in agile model, let's discuss. Till the models, client is coming at the end position, means once the software is created, all of you make recording by your end. We'll start the session now. Agile model. In this, there is a face-to-face communication between client and team members in the company. So within a short period of time, we can release the project to client. In this short period of time, release the project. So where waterfall model will face, this will coming under the picture. Why I am telling in this point here is, see, in waterfall model, client can't coming in the middle of the project development process. We can't take any changes in the middle of the project development process in waterfall model, right? And here it is a initial or a sequential software development model, means after initial then analysis, after analysis then designing. So time taking process. Waterfall model is a simple model, but it is a time taking process. One after the other works will be started here. And here example, waiting stage will be more here, because once the initial phase is completed, then only analysis. Once the analysis is completed, then only designing. One after the other will be implemented. And in the middle of the project development process, client can't give any changes. If client is trying to give any changes, means it will be reworked. Entire process will get reworked over there. So that is the problem in waterfall model. To overcome this kind of problems, if client wants to give any changes anywhere in the middle of the project development, and if client want to interact with the team members, agile model is the one of the suitable model. In this, work will be split among the frames. So what is among the frames means, here example project has to be developed in 12 months. Example, project duration is 12 months, means 1 year. 1 year project. And project is divided into example 4 modules. Module 1 is login. Module 2 is flight reservation. Module 3 is fax order or open order. Module 4 is fax order. So one project, these are all individual modules. So if it is a waterfall model, entire project will be developed at a time. That complete project will be released to the client, where in waterfall model. Whereas come to agile model, work will be splitted. See, first 4 months, one module. They decided 4 months. So team, iteration work will be started. First iteration. In first iteration, team size is first initial. Here, just observe my picturization. First iteration, this is the initial phase, requirement gathering, first level. Here you can make it as a initial. After initial, requirements analysis. After analysis, designing. After designing, development. Then testing. For what? First 4 months of duration, they have decided to implement the project for only login module. Client can interact with the team members. This is a we can call it as a one string. So here in this one string, within 4 months is the deadline to implement the login module. So once this module is completed, next string will be started for this flight reservation module next to 4 months. So in that again requirements will be gathered, initial, then requirements are gathered, designing, development for the flight reservation. Here to implement the login module, it is a deadlines. 4 months is the deadlines. Within the 4 months, we are going to the client location, interacting the client, asking for only login module related requirements, not other than this. Only login module related requirements we are gathering and we are providing the login module within 4 months to this client. After that, next level of iteration is started. In second iteration, again next 4 months. In next 4 months, again initial analysis, designing, development, code, testing. Development is nothing but a coding, testing and releasing to the client. After flight reservation, again next string will be started for fax order and next string will be started for open order. Like this, part-wise work will be splitted among the client, splitted among the team members and released to the client. So this is called agile model. So in this agile model, so work will be splitted among the part-wise and the work will be released within a short period of time because in this level, in this agile model, here let's see. In this agile model, here cross-functionality teamwork will be started very quickly. Testing will be, cross-functionality testing will be done. Frequently, it is nothing but a frequent of testing. One iteration after other iteration, frequent of testing is going on. And next level. So what is the next level here is, let's see. In this development break within a small period, so task will be divided into the time boxes. Here, let's see. Task will be divided to time boxes. Time boxes means in small time of frameworks to deliver the specific period of specific time of release. Time of release. So in this level means what? Specific time of release frameworks, small time frameworks means see, this is one small time framework. Again this is one small time framework. Group of related works will be done. So this is called agile model. If you are having any doubts here, you can ask me. Testing.
Is that the same group of people or a different group?
Same group, same team member.
Okay.
Not different. After this work, again same team is going to interact here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Aman.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Mukta.
I'm fine.
Good. Yeah. So this is called one of the model called agile model. So no matter which model is going to select it. As a tester, your job is to test the project. So how it is going on, how interactions are going on with the client. We least bother as a tester. Not even tester, developer is also least bother. Only management will decide. Model will be selected based on the client mindset by management. So how client is given the requirements, management will select. Only in your resume you are making one of the point called so and so project. Your project is running on which model? You are giving one model like agile model. They never ask why your project is running on agile model. They never ask this kind of question. Only on which model as well as on which environment your project is running. Only 2 points. Frequently asked question. On which model your project is running. In your test plan documentation also you will get this point. Which model we have decided to implement and on which environment our project is running. In your test plan documentation you will get that information. Okay. Now let's see. So next point here is, here you can use any one. You can say waterfall or you can say, but don't say one project, 2 models. One project never used in 2 models. Same project, one project, only one model. If 2 projects are there, same model can be used. But one project, 2 models never use it. Be careful by giving the answer for this. With this, one more topic is ended, that is called models. Now, your practical session. Software testing life cycle. STLC. Till now, theoretical. We done with the theoretical points. Now let's see. STLC. Software testing life cycle. So, in this, your work is testing by identifying the defects to provide the quality project to client. To provide the quality project to client. Means what? See, your basic class. At the beginning level class, we discussed about this point. This is the point. This entire process with practically how we are doing. Here one more model is missing. V model. It is very simple. Agile is 6th model. V stands for verification, and validation. Verification means one level of development process is going on. Validation is one level of testing process. Parallelly, one level of development process and one level of testing process is going on. That is called V model. Now let's see what is verification and what is validation. First, initial and analysis work will be done. So based on the initial and analysis, next level of work is what? Here, next level of work is FRS and SRS outcome documentations. That SRS and FRS outcome documentations are released to testing department and test lead is going to prepare the test plan based on the FRS and SRS. The test plan only your next level of work. Yeah, just give me 2 seconds, Steve. Just 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah. So here parallelly, test lead will prepare the test plan document. What is test plan documentation? Here we will discuss. The next class is here. Now, after test plan document, here designing and coding works will be done parallelly. And they creates a technical design document as well as source code file. So based on that file, source code file is nothing but a build. So based on that build will be released to the testing department now. So tester is going to perform STLC, software testing lifecycle. So and complete your practical session will be starts here. So you are going to write the test cases, executing the test cases, analyzing the defect. Entire work is done in the testing phase. After project is quality here, you need to release to the client location. That is known as a delivery and maintenance phase. Now, in delivery and maintenance phase also, before releasing the project to the client location, port testing is going on. So what is port testing? Means client environment is supported or not, you are checking. So this process is called V model. So verification and validation. This is one level of development process, parallelly one level of testing process is called V model. And here your job starts with this position. This picture is also provided in the notes. I think today I will release the notes to you people. Complete notes with part 1, 2, 3. Yesterday I didn't release it. Today I will release. Yeah. Now let's see. Now we are entering into the testing, software testing life cycle. So what is STLC? Before that, the meaning of testing is, it is one process where you are identifying the defects. You are preparing all the defects in one profile called defect profile. Then you are preparing defect report and sending to developer in order to provide the quality project to client. This is your actual work. So before what you are doing is the meaning of defect is deviation from the client requirements in the project is nothing but a defect. And why we are identifying the defects means in order to provide the quality project. Means justification of client requirements in the project is called defect. So this entire process in detail with practically we are doing. So this work will be done, or this process will be done in 6 different phases. First one is test plan, then test development, then test execution, result analysis, bug tracking and reporting. Bug tracking and reporting. So first let's discuss about test plan. Your first phase is test plan. Yeah. So let's discuss. Anyone, give me the answer, please. Tomorrow your family member birthday is there. So what do you do tomorrow? Tomorrow, your family member birthday. Testing. Anyone?
First we will decide what we need to give the gift for.
Okay. Could you please repeat the point?
Yeah, first we will decide what we should give the gift for them.
Okay. Good. Then
Then
tomorrow your family member birthday. So today you are gonna decide what gift you need to give. Okay, that is one valid point. Then next, you are not conduct any party.
Yeah. Yeah, we will.
Mhm.
All the
So
family members will sit and decide make a plan how to celebrate the party, whether we have to invite the outsider or we have to do it inside. And after making that decision, all the arrangements will be done, keeping in mind the number of people who are attending and whose birthday is this. So if the birthday of any child is there, so arrangements will be made by in that manner. And if any elderly is going to be celebrate his or her birthday, so things will be done in that manner. And then the order will be placed if the dinner or things will be served from outside or it will be made at home. So these things will be done, and what kind of gifts there will be there, and how the day will be spent.
we are doing that soft. Why? Yeah, man. Same question to me only. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't hear it.
Okay, I just am saying that first of all it will be planned whether the outsider will be invited or
Yeah, that's
practically.
okay. That I understand. My
Yes,
point is, why you want to decide why you are sitting together, why you are doing all those things. What is the reason?
because it's an event. We are going to celebrate an event which is not like a routine. That is occasional.
Yeah. So, why don't you decide on that same day? Why one day before you are deciding?
Oh, because you have asked what to do, that's why. Otherwise, we have to decide earlier.
Yeah.
That's what earlier we are deciding. So why don't on that same birthday, on that day only, why don't you decide? Why you are making all those things to be done before one day? One day you are planning. Why? That is nothing but a planning, right? So why means in order to get succeeded in your birthday party, before start implementing the party, you are gonna plan it. In the same way, here also same thing implemented in the testing side. So next we are gonna about to start testing the project. Before start testing the project, we need to plan it. When to start testing the software means when to start implementing the party. At what time we need to start? At what time we need to end? In the middle of the party is going on. If any problem occurs, what the precautions we need to take? Whom to call? Just now Aman said. So whom to call? You are going to list out. You are going to sit together. You are going to decide what we have to do. In the same way, in the software company also, before start testing the project, we are sitting together. Team members are sits together, and they are going to discuss. So when to start developing the project, when to end the develop the project, when to start testing the project, when to end the testing the project. In the middle of the testing process is going on. If any problem occurs, what is the solution we need to take care? Like this, in detailed information before start testing the project, we are planning. That is called test plan phase. Test plan is one strategic documentation, one narrowly defined documentation which describes how to test the project successfully. Is this point is clear, all of you? Yes? Fine. So let's see.
Can you
Test
write down
plan.
Vidya?
Yeah, I will write all the points. So test plan is a strategic document. All of you make it mute once your doubt got clear. Or narrowly defined, which describes how to test the project in an effective way to provide the quality project report. All of you read this point and let me know. You can message me. No need to unmute and talk to me. If you message me also, that's fine. In GoToMeeting messages, chat option is there, na? From there you can message me. Yes? Is that clear?
Yeah, looks fine. Yeah.
Fine. So, test plan is prepared by test lead only. We are not involving to prepare. So, test plan document is prepared by test lead. Test lead. So, what are all the things are used and what are all the points are used in test plan document in the form of index. Index of test plan. We will, based on the index of test plan, we are going to discuss. First one is, first point here in the index means, here let's say for example, one flight application is there. For this is are all the pre-configurational index like overview, coverage of testing, strategies, some base criteria. These are all the points I'm going to use now. So in overview means what exactly the project is. What exactly the project is will be described. So the project, how many modules are divided? The project is divided into 4 modules. What is the main purpose of the project will be clearly described here. Example, login application is one of your project. So that login application is divided into 4 main modules. It is used to reserve the flight ticket. It is used to book the flight ticket. That is the purpose of the project. To prepare this plan documentation, what all the reference documentations are used. So what is the coverage of testing? How many modules we need to cover to test? How many modules not to be covered? Like this, each and every step in detail now I'm going to explain it. So this is one of the plan documentation which is used in your company. This is only just a sample file. Format I captured from my company. So what is the project? What documentation it is? Who is going to prepare? Who is going to approve this project document? What is the version of the documentation? What is the project name? And what is the summary of the project? Will be described. So based on that, this index I'm going to explain you. First point is introduction. So in the index of test plan, first point here is introduction. In this objective, reference documents. Objective and reference documents. So what is objective is, the purpose of the project will be clearly described here. What exactly the project is, the main purpose, the main goal of the project will be clearly described. That is called objective. The purpose project is described. What exactly the project stands for will be described. For example, here the purpose or an overview of the project. Here the purpose is here. The purpose or overview. So flight reservation application is one example. It is used to, in this we are entering valid username and password into that fields. After that, once we click on OK button, it will navigate to the next page. That is the main purpose. One login application is there. In that, once you enter valid username and password, when you click on OK button, it will navigate to the corresponding page. That project is divided into 4 modules. So it is used to book the flight ticket. That is the main purpose. All of you unmute and talk to me. Is this point is clear? Project purpose or a goal will be described in the first point. That is called overview or a objective.
Okay, it's clear for me. Yeah.
Fine, dear. Next, Subha, Radha, Mukta. I hope so. Everyone is clear, right? Aman. You can message me in case if you're having any doubts. Don't hesitate. Unmute and talk to me. Because from today onwards, your actual practicals are entering. Means your job starts now. Testing works will start now. Now, what is the next point? And this documentation is prepared by lead. You are going to use it, but you are not preparing. So reference documents. To prepare the plan document, list of all documents which are used by test lead. What are all the documents which are used by test lead to prepare the plan document will be described here. So that is called reference documents. Means list of all documents which are used. So something should be there in your hand to prepare some works or do some works. If you want to write the test cases, you require the requirement documentation. Without having that document, you can't prepare it. In the same way, to prepare this entire plan document, our lead should have some list of documentations. So what are all those list of documentations means? FRS and SRS. What is FRS and SRS? Anyone in the class?
Functional
Functional
requirement.
requirement and software development requirement.
Software requirement specification.
Specification, yes.
FRS and SRS. Functional requirement specification, software requirement specification. So these two documentations are used by our lead to prepare the test plan. Okay? So this is called reference documents. Now next. This is the first point. One is overview of the project will be described here and list of all documents. For this first point, example is this. Flight reservation is the project. References, these two documentations are used. Okay. Now next point. Second point. Coverage of testing. Coverage of testing. In this, features to be tested. And features not to be tested. What is features to be tested, features not to be tested? Let's discuss now. Here, to understand this point clearly, let's have an example first. So this is one project here. This project is patient form on 2000 year. One health is coming, health client name is health. So that client is coming to our company and they're asking to develop one project called project name is patient. And the main flow of this project is once we enter all the patient details, when you click on submit button, the details will get stored on the database. One patient record will be stored. In future, the same existing patient details, if you want to get it, well, how you are getting those existing records? Once we entered all the details, one ID number will be generated. Next time, same patient is coming to the hospital means, with the help of that ID number, we can track the details of the patient just by entering order number, that ID number. So this is the flow of the project. Which client name is health. They asked, we developed on 2000 year, we developed this application on 2000 year. Now we created this application. This application is stored successfully in one location. That location is called server location. Year called 2000 year. On that time we created, and that location, that file will be stored successfully in the form of folder structure in the server location, because all the projects we are maintaining in one secure location. It is done successfully. Now next, let's see what happened in the next stage. So 2000 year, it's completed, testing, everything is done, client is using successfully now. Now at this point of time, example 2012 year, one new client is coming to our organization, and that client is medical, and that client wants to make, that is hospital. Health is one hospital. Client wants to make their hospital to be computerized. They are maintaining all the track files in the books, in the records. Now they want the computerized ones. They want to maintain some systems or softwares. Now what happened here? Let's see. See, already if you observe, see, I'm browsing two different bank sites. Observe it clearly. Here, one of the site is called ICICI Bank, and one more site is called Axis Bank. Here it says personal banking online, and it says personal banking internet, and here logo will be there, and here also logo will be there. Here example, this is a search option to get the details, and here also. Here also you will get one search. Can you hear me, team? Is there any network problem? Here also search option.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, fine, thank you. Here I am clicking on login. So it is connecting me to the other page with the login. So here also login option is there. Here if you go to products, if you want to know home loans related information, click it. And here also go to product only. Here go to products, loans related information. So similarities are there. Both are different banks, but functionality is same. Look and feel is different, but work functionality will be the same only. So if you go to product and click on home loan, so complete details will be provided. So by seeing itself only, you can easily recognize the functionalities are same. If you click on login button, it will ask the credentials. Here also if you click on login button, it will ask the credentials. So if you search any information here, it will provide the details. Here also if you search any information here, it will provide the information. So look wise is different. Both are same. So domain is same, banking domain, but functionalities are same, but usage is different. Different users can use, and look and feel is different. So minute backend in-depth minute changes will be given, but just by easily you can recognize. Now let's see. In the same way, health medical client is coming on 2012 and they want to make their complete patient details into the system. What software they want to use to maintain. Earlier they are using books, now they want to make the system. Now what they are doing? So our development team, what they will do here is, already they created same related software. They will enter into that folder structure, they will get the file, and they will save that file into their coding location. They will do modifications, and that work is not easy. It is also very tough to them to implement. So It may work, may not work. Some files may work, some files may not work. So they are going to do the modifications, everything. And smartly what developer will do, developer will create the patient form along with that patient details also. Actually, medical client is asking to implement only patient form. In future, they may ask for patient details. Right now, within 5 days, they want the patient form. That is the condition applied for the medical client. They said, I want patient form. In future, I may ask the patient details. So, smartly our developer, within 4 days, they spend 4 days of time to implement the patient form. Along with that, they are going to create the patient detail form also, and they are releasing to the testing department. Now, only 1 day is left to us. But they created 2 modules. 1 day is left. Out of 5 days, 4 days that implementation is done. Now 1 day is left. So within 1 day we need to develop, we need to test 2 modules. Now in this situation, our lead will says, my dear testing team, the features which are need to be tested are within the scope. Work on it. The features which are not to be tested right now, which are out of scope, no need to test. So patient detail form, you don't test it. Only you need to test the patient form as per the client requirement. So that is only known as features to be tested, features not to be tested. That is called coverage of testing. So the features which are need to be tested will be clearly described. The features which are not to, no need to test at this point of time will be clearly analyzed. And this is only known as coverage of testing. So you will get all the documentation information from lead. Based on those information only you are going to work on it. Example, for this example here, coverage of testing. So module login you need to test it, flight reservation and update order. So open order right now no need to test. Client don't want the open order module. Client wants only these three modules. So you need to test these 3 modules. This is the example. Coverage of testing is modules to be tested, modules no need to test at this point of time. Even though developer release it to you, you no need to test. Will be described here. This is called what? This is known as coverage of testing. Is it clear?
Yes.
Good. Now next one is
Yes.
good. Next one is test strategies. Let's see. Test strategies. One is levels of testing, types of testing, test design, test designing techniques. Configuration management, terminologies, automation plan, automation tools, automation tools. So these are all test strategies. So first one is levels of testing. Let's see. Basically, there are 2 levels of testings are going on in the software component. Right? There are 2 levels. One is static level, second one is dynamic level. The meaning of static level is without doing any actions on the application, just by viewing the application, one testing process is going on. That is called static level testing. So, there are 2 levels of testings. One is static level. and second one is dynamic level. So static level means here this is one application which is released to you. Here if I am asking you to test this application means first level static level you are doing. So without doing any action, just by viewing the application, one testing is going on. Now if same thing, if I am asking you to tell me by viewing the application, will you able to say whether this add button is working fine or not means no, you can't say. You have to do some actions, then only you will get to know whether it is working fine or not. So static means without performing any actions, dynamic means with performing some actions. So those two levels of testings as a tester you are going to do. So let's see. Let's see here. Static level means without performing any actions on the application, just by viewing the application and testing this now. Dynamic means exact opposite, with performing actions on the application, testing this time. So how many levels of testing as a tester you are doing means you are going to do two levels, static and dynamic. Again in dynamic as a tester, what are all the levels of testings you need to do here is you need to perform the one is module level, next one is system level, next one is module system and user acceptance level. So levels of testing means the list of all levels which are followed by the tester to test the application will be described here. Will be described. That is called levels of testing. As a tester you need to perform. So this points in detail, continuation class, we are going to do it on when Friday. Okay? Sorry, Friday in the sense?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Not Friday. Tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yes.
Yeah, tomorrow we are having a class. So tomorrow we are going to discuss. After tomorrow, there is no class on Saturday. Then next class will be Sunday. Okay? Sunday we will decide it. But tomorrow as usual class is there. Is it clear all of you?
Yeah, Vidya, can you send us the notes and the...
Yes, dear. I forgot to send the notes to you.
Okay.
So today, for all of you at a time, I am releasing. Please check it out your emails. So I'm sending. After sending the notes only, I will go with the other batch. Okay. Any concerns, doubts, query, if you are having, you just today you check your notes. Tomorrow you can ask me your notes. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you so much, team.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, team. Take care.